My name is Chef Hamalampo Chiila. I'm representing Redspot Limited, a company that I co-founded. I'm a CEO at that company. We formed this company in 2014. We formalized everything in 2015. We started operation. We recently celebrated our 7th year anniversary. And we started from Lusaka, went to Kitwe. We are in Lubumbashi. We are looking at possibilities of investing also in other countries, Botswana and South Africa. First and foremost, I'm very much honored with the invitation. That is number one. I think I give respect to that. Secondly, Notec is an institution that I came from. I left Notec in 2007. That's when I graduated. So I'm very much happy to be here. Excited to be here, and I'm very happy with what I've seen and the changes that have been made. There's a lot of changes, I must accept. There's new technology that the learners are experiencing, where you've got TVs and other technologies, a number of engines. Well improved workshops, I must say. It's very impressive, and yeah, there's that change, and I think the curriculum also has changed here from what we used to learn then and what it is now. I'm sure there's more readiness of learners to go in the industry as compared to then. Not to say that it was poor, but I think it's just a constant change in life. So there is good improvement, and I'm honored, and I want to be part of that change in the near future. To an extent, very much, yes. In the industry where we are, it's more or less of the actual job that you need to do. And here at Notec, I think they have, with the improvement that is there now, is almost near to the actual job, where students are able to have first-hand information on equipment and live equipment, the engines that are available for their disposal, for their lessons. It's good. I think they are more equipped to be in the industry as compared to them. Mr. Eke Banda did mention that you've got CNC machines that we also use in the industry. You've got new lathe machines. So you are moving actually with technology, and I'm very sure that students that you get from here to go in the industry do have the knowledge and are ready to adapt to the industry. There is need to grow that interest. If the women out there can give more interest to this industry, I think they actually pay more detail. They pay more attention to detail as compared to men, I would say. So I would admit that they pay very much attention to detail. We had 3 ladies in our institution that we personally trained. The company paid for everything that they were doing. They were doing this during their working hours. So we do have policies that encourage them to go to school and to know much about the industry. Like I said, they pay more attention to detail. In Lusaka, the person who is heading the branch is a female. She was here at Notec. She did electrical, but she's heading the company in the heavy equipment industry. So that speaks a lot about how we feel about women. Like I said, they pay much detail attention to it. 100% yes, definitely. What am I saying? Zamita has contributed a lot of improved technology to Notec, and they are equipping both the youth and already people in the industry, I believe so. How will they improve the economy? Well, you understand very well that the government has set its own goals on what they want to reap out of the mining industry and what roads they want to construct and everything. So remember, when I'll give you an example for a mining setup, there needs to be some surveying of the land. After surveying of the land, you need to start the process of mining. You blast. When you blast, you haulage the material to a crusher. From the crusher, you make the final product to the smelter. Now, all these processes that I've mentioned, blasting, you need the technicians that you are empowering here. When it comes to haulage of the material, it's the equipment that do that. It's the people that work on the equipment. The graduates from Nortec are the ones that are going to do that. The graduates from University of Zambia, the graduates from everywhere. Now, from the haulage processing, you go to the crusher unit and where you do the final product. All that needs a well-skilled labor force. And that skilled labor force can only be attained with such partnership that Samita has with Nortec. Because once you get right people to do the right job that are well-skilled, you get the first-time job, you get it right, and you get your 3 million projected copper without any problems from the technical part of it. It can only lie somewhere. So we have to play our part in the economy, and that's how we can do it. One thing must be taught, and that is that in life, you can only be what you want to be. You can only be what you want to be. And that's, if you put your mind to it, you put your focus to it, you will achieve it. Like I said, when I came to Nortec, that was none of my business to do heavy equipment. But this huge tower, I said, I'll learn this, I'll make sure that I learn this, I will never touch a spanner in my life. I promised that myself, but I did that with the intention that I will make use of this industry. And the moment that I set my eyes on the paperwork that I had to do here, I never looked backward. So it's what you ask your mind, that's what you do. You can only be a limit to yourself. Yes. Redspot has really grown. It's a competing company against your likes of Caterpillar, Komatsu. We have grown to an extent whereby we now need to establish who we are and have an identity. So we are in the phase of now getting that identity to claim what is ours in the industry. Therefore, partnering with Nortec is a simple idea that we would be very much interested. MOU understanding, definitely we would go beyond that. We would not want to have students just come for attachment and bring them back here. We want to impact and inspire to do greatness. I must say that MOUs are very much on paper, sometimes may not be practical. That's an honest truth. Zameta has partnered with Nortec, which is very impressive, and they have given you equipment and everything. That's how much they can do also to give the knowledge. We are in the industry. I know what's on the ground. I know what they will need. So we can really have a good understanding with Nortec to see to it that when they go out in the industry or when they graduate here, someone must be able to know that what I'm going to do or what I'm going to face is this. And I can guarantee you, any student who comes from here can never stay at home. Yeah, it's not possible.